morning, teachers and students. I'm Miss Mock. I'm so happy to be here in the Campus TV. Today, I would like to talk about group interaction in English. Do you know what group interaction is? Group interaction is actually known as group discussion. A few people sit together and they discuss on a particular topic. Each of the group members will have their own role. Now you will watch a demo group discussion carried out by 4 Form 4 students in our school. There are 5 common roles that you can find in the group discussion. The topic of the discussion is that they are now the members of the technology club at the school. They need to organize a talk on technology and its effect on people. They need to tell schoolmates the advantages and disadvantages of using technology.
Are we ready to begin?
Beginners always start a discussion, tell others about the topic and define it. They usually say, "Good morning, let's start our discussion. Are we ready to begin? Or shall we start a discussion?"
Yes, go ahead.
Responders always show agreement and disagreement. They respond and elaborate on people's ideas. They usually say, "I agree with you," and "That's a great idea," to show what they think about others' opinion.
Today we need to talk about organizing a talk on technologies and its effects on us. We also need to tell our classmates the advantages and disadvantages of using technologies. The first point we should discuss is the most common technologies we should include in the talk. I want to show our audience some examples of IT gadgets like the computer, the smartphone, the iPad, and the iPods.
Opinion givers always tell others about their own thoughts. They express themselves by adapting different real-life situations. They usually say, "I think," "for me," and "for example," to give opinion.
Does anyone have any ideas?
Interrogators. They are always asking questions, but what kind of questions will appear in a group discussion? The most common ones are used to invite others to talk. Do you have any ideas? What do you think? Sounds familiar, right?
I like your suggestion. Those IT gadgets are really the most common ones. I think we should also show our audience some examples of social media websites such as Facebook, Instagram, WeChat, and Twitter. I always use Facebook to share my life with my friends, and I think those websites can really arouse audiences' interest because I believe they all use at least one of them. Do you think so?
I feel the same way. I even use all of them. They are very useful for meeting new friends on the internet. I have some friends who I met on Facebook and we are still keeping contact. Besides social media websites, I think we should mention some popular apps and games in our talk, such as WhatsApp, Line, and Candy Crush. For me, these apps and websites are essential. Do you have anything to add?
I can't agree more. I'm sure most people use these apps and websites every day.
All of you have mentioned some valid ideas. So, to sum everything up,
Summarizers usually have a very clear mind about how well the discussion is going on. They listen to ideas from different group members and make a conclusion on their points. They usually say, "To sum up," and "Let me conclude," to indicate the summary of the opinion given by others.
we have agreed that our talk should include examples of IT gadgets, examples of social media websites, examples of popular apps and games. I think we may also try to talk about popular software such as Photoshop, PC, and video editor, because they are related to daily life, especially in the workplace.
That's a great idea. I think we have enough points for this item. Let's move on to next point. Let's talk about why people like to use technologies. I think people like to use technologies because it helps us save time. We no longer have to send letters through the photo service because we can now send messages through emails. What does everyone think?
Yes, you are right. Technology really saves our time. For example, I can use WhatsApp to communicate with my friends whenever I want. Also, I think using technology makes our lives easier. For example, I use internet to look up important information quickly. I no longer need to go to the library. I usually use Google and Wikipedia to search important information for my homework. Do you agree with me?
Yes, that's true. I usually use Yahoo Dictionary and Google Translate to look up the meanings of difficult words in my homework. Technology really makes our lives easier. Apart from what you have said, I think most people like using technology because some new technological products are really cool. For example, iPhone 7. My friends always said I look cooler when I'm holding my iPhone 7. What do you think, student D?
Exactly. New technological products are really cool. I also look cooler when I'm coding my Samsung S7. Besides, people like to use technology because most technological products are very useful. For example, I can use my smartphone to watch YouTube videos, take photos, listen to music, and chat with my friends. I really can't live without technology. Do you have anything to add?
No. So, to sum up, people like to use technologies because it helps us to save time. Also, technologies make our life easier. Besides, some technological products are very useful and really cool. That's why many people like to use technologies. Does anyone have anything more to add? If not, let's move on to next point.
Have you ever thought of your role or roles in group discussion? Did you use the above techniques? Sometimes you may have more than one role. If you can perform more than one role, then you must be a brilliant speaker. Group interaction is fun as you can chat with your friends, be exposed to different themes and topics. Those topics are always related to our life. Hope you can enjoy doing group discussion.